Oh, are we back?
Yes, we are.
Could you hear the music?
Yes, I could hear the music, and I could hear. I just heard the without seeing the
Yeah,
click, like, and just
I
the.
forgot to.
But that's okay. But I
I
like
didn't
I
let it
like that.
run.
I like the little ding at the end. Hey, everybody, what's happening? Bring up back up the chat. Got some folks in here. Got Hugh.
Well,
There's Blackjack Guitar. Blackjack Guitar. Did you get your Did you get your YouTube issue fixed? I'm gonna send him the old Gelvin pickups when it gets done.
Johnny Kramer's in the house. Johnny
Johnny
Kramer.
Johnny Kramer, Bill and Ann Ridenhour, my friends are
Hi, Bill
there
and Ann.
from Essex. Mine and Janet's friends. There's Larry, Laura's guitars. Dan in
Hey,
New Jersey
Larry.
just popped in. Cool. We got Nelson Rodriguez who's in first. Nelson rocks. He's a cool dude.
Yes, he
Nelson, you're
is.
Californian, right? You're from the West. You're the left coast guy, right? Yeah, Mitch is all in black tonight. It's morning. We're in mourning for the PRS. So it goes this Saturday, or it's already gone. It went
It's
last
gone.
Saturday. It's
Yeah,
gone. It went last Saturday. It
yeah.
went last Saturday. Okay, well, I get the days mixed up.
Remember, I said Frank said I told
Right,
you
right,
he
right.
emailed me.
Yeah,
Said he's real
yeah.
happy.
Right, right,
He loves it.
right. Okay, okay. I'm in a stupor. I'll tell you all why in a little bit. But there's Gussie Wells. Hey, Gussie, what's
Hey,
happening?
Gus.
We got Dan. Did we get Dan in New Jersey? Hey, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Jesse. Hey, Jesse. What's happening, dude? Jesse's guitars. Check out everybody. Check out each other's channels. You know the drill. Sub, like, all that stuff. Watch
Yeah, but
videos.
yeah, with my clickbaiting, so it's called. I lost like 5 subscribers in like 5 days. From
We should wait till we get some more people. And there's Janice. Hey, Janice, what's for dinner tonight, darling? Hey, Janice, what are you having? What was shish kebab last week?
Hey, Janice,
That's
did
a
that?
lot.
I was conversing you with those messages. Did any of it make sense? What I was telling you? She had a problem with her computer.
Well. Hey, there's Les Nagy.
Hey,
Blackjack
Les.
Guitar. So you have an ad blocker, and they don't like you. YouTube doesn't like that, huh? Well, there you go. Who didn't know? Guitar Hack's in the house. Hey, Hack.
Hey,
There's
Hack.
Guitar Hack. His shirt. I'm not advertising for anybody tonight on my. I don't. I'm not. I don't have any swag on tonight.
I'm going to say it
I got
now.
my dummies up there. Good.
Next week's show, next Tuesday at 7 o'clock. I'm Hack is going to do his show unless something
Yeah.
changes between
He's
now and
got a
then.
special. Cause he's got a special guest, right?
Yeah, next Tuesday at 7 o'clock. I don't know. I'm
Cool.
not saying who
Cool.
the guest is or anything.
We don't know. We
And
don't know.
we'll go on after Hack finishes, just unless something else changes. But we'll be
And
on
we
Tuesday
we we
later.
we tentatively and probably more than likely have a special guest next week. But you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait for the
Ooh.
pre-show ads to come out to see who it is.
Right.
And
By the way,
just
how's our audio tonight? How's mine? Am I too loud, too low?
likewise with me.
I mean, you always to me like even when I play yours back, you're always good. Have
I'm a loud mouth. What can I say?
how about a number one for
Six,
Rick Hefner?
16
Yay!
watching. 16 watching. God damn.
That's good.
That's
Yeah,
outstanding.
they missed it. They missed the intro though. I'm about to have to do the intro
Yeah,
again.
we'll do the intro again later. It's a very sad.
Yeah, this
Sad. It's a
that
sad thing when you got to sometimes you just got to give it up and let them leave the nest.
this
That type of thing.
version this version is a little different than the one I have on my YouTube channel. This version I have on Facebook, and
Yeah,
I
it's good. It's
more
good.
it's funnier. I think I got more
Right,
pictures on there. It's
right. Wait
funny.
till wait till we get in the 20s, and then you can run it again. All right, I've got a bunch of ones. That's good.
Hey,
Anybody new?
Paul.
Paul Lou.
Paul's here.
Oh, there's Paul. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got the live chat. There's Paul Lou. What's happening, Paul? Dude, I guess maybe I don't really know that song that well at all that you did on your last video. Your timing wasn't that far off. It was cool, and the camera angle was out of this world. But I got to tell you, Paul, I'm very confused about. I had to look up what the heck it was that you were trying out. I guess it's your iPhone holder or whatever. But I didn't. I mean, do you have that? Is your tripod? What is your tripod? 12 feet high? because I love that view, man. It's like the camera's up in the ceiling viewing him jamming, and he's jamming out good on it, man. Playing the rhythm guitar to it,
Hmm.
like I guess a country tune, right? That ain't easy. To keep it up with those guys. Got a good rhythm going, man. They got it going.
Yeah, I wanted
Yeah.
to listen to it last night. I
But
forgot.
I didn't think you were that far off. I mean, you might have been. Who knows? I'm off. Most of us are off at one point. So,
Yeah, if you love it, set it free. That's what I got to say.
so I've got the blues big time myself. Mitch lost his guitar. He's got the blues, and the that goddamn beach house. The people after they basically flipped us the bird and said, no, we're not doing nothing. Take it as is or don't take it. And we said we're not going to take it. So you know, today's day 28, I think, since they relisted it for like 24,000 more, and we were paying them a good bit more than they were asking for it the first time, but it needed to be encapsulated. So now they've lowered the price, not too far away from what we offered them, and they're going to do probably a cheap version of the encapsulation, probably just put up some kind of plastic barrier in the crawl space. And I got in touch with a real estate agent. I said, this is only for $3,000 more. And look, I don't want you all to think I'm acting like I'm a big shot with money, but I did inherit a good bit of money from my stepmother, so I got some money to play with. And I like it. It's 4 miles from the beach. God damn it! It's got a fireplace. It's got a bar. It's got a room for me to have a music room. Janet to have her own. And Janet doesn't. She said, no, she doesn't want to do it. So I'm not moving to the beach. As far as I'm concerned, we'll never get to the beach.
Or if you do, you'll be by yourself. No.
Well, that ain't happening. Me and my,
Yeah.
as miserable as me and my wife can make each other, neither one of us wants to be, and that's only occasionally. That's only occasionally.
Hmm.
Neither one of us wants to be alone in our old age. So somebody's got to take care of you. So blackjack guitar, there's the answer. No luck on the real estate. That's all. The only thing that may happen down the road, the end of the summer, we find a place down there to rent just for a few months, so that we're there. Because to be honest with you, it's you go on the real estate pages, Zillow or Truly or whichever one, and you see something that looks nice. Now we were lucky the second time until we weren't lucky, because the first time Janet said, this is a place I could live in." We went down there. The place was a turd. It was terrible. The photographer was world class photographer. Did the pictures for the Zillow thing. So then the second place was everything we wanted it to be. It was didn't have a garage, but we can live without a garage. We don't really need a garage. And then it all fell through. So I'm not going down there on a maybe. It's a 3 hour. It's basically 3 hour drive one way and 3 hours back. And you take the dog. That's a pain in the ass. You leave the dog. You're worried about the dog. So I want to. Maybe we'll rent a place down there. So we're down there when the places become available. We can get right there. Boom. We'll buy it. Okay. And empty this place out that we're in, sell it. I really want to sell this place because right now the real estate market is nuts. Crazy. All right. Keep looking, Gussie says. Sometimes it works out. Yeah, well, beach is awesome. Yes, it is. Hey, Dave Stafford. What's happening, dude? There's
Hey,
Dave
Dave.
Stafford right here, right behind me. Good swag. Cool hat. Cool
Yeah,
shirt.
I think is he?
Although I think this hat I might have to put it on eBay. I think it's a collector's item because I don't see it there anymore. I think he only has the black hat, but it's a very cool hat. But I like the blue.
Yeah,
Carolina blue.
He's behind me too, to my left.
What? Get out! Will you get out of my music room,
What?
Mitch? You're not supposed
I'm
to be
here.
in my music. Yeah,
I'm here.
People in Canada, country cottage, you can get anything with a bidding war. Like you can't get anything without a bidding war. Yeah, okay, blackjack guitar. And anybody else stat that? That is a nice hat, Dave. I agree. Rick Hefner. We got Rick. We did say hi to Rick Hefner, didn't we? I don't know if we did say hi.
I don't know.
Hi, Rick.
Hi, Rick.
He's been here for a while. I said hi to him in the chat, but I don't know if I gave him props.
And Hugh, I think you said.
Janice said sure did. So I guess she got it.
I missed what she said.
She must have fixed. You must have helped her fix her problem.
Well, I don't know if she had I mean, well, you can get them, especially on and actually, the keyboard on a laptop can go. They can go bad too. But But I mean, just to troubleshoot, it'll hook up an external keyboard. How does it react with that? But if you got an older computer, you probably got a mechanical drive, a platter drive, and they're going to be if it's busy doing something, it can. I had an i5 that had a mechanical drive in it and a
Oh, shit.
Dell, and
I,
it would hesitate sometimes. And
I gotta get some ice. It's so warm up here. My ice melted. Um,
really, go
uh,
ahead.
Black, not yet. Hey, Blackjack guitar. It actually had public sewer. 'Cause some of the places there is sewage in believe it or not that close to the beach, but it was on a well, and that was another thing. My wife is freaked out about the whole well thing. So I don't know. I think in the long run, she's realized what it's going to take to get out of this house, get everything out of here, and what we have to do to this house. We got to redo the kitchen. We got to, we got a lot of stuff to do. And Bill and Ann, I hope your kitchen's coming along well. Uh, so, but it had well. So eventually we can hook up to. They have, regular water, whatever you call it, town water. What do you call that, Mitch?
Uh, Town
When you're not
water.
getting water out, when you're not getting that water out of the well. Well,
Uh,
whatever. But it is well. But it's
I have well. I have
the
well.
neighbor. The neighbor said the water's good out of the well. So I don't. Who knows? It ain't happening. I think we had our big chance. I think it blew it. And there's old man Dan. What's happening, dude? So anyway, so enough bummer, negative news about Mitch's guitar and me not getting the beach house again. So what else is new, Mitch?
Well, I bought an SG about a month ago. I don't know if I mentioned it. Yeah, I think.
Did you get an SG really? Oh, that's right. You
Yeah.
grabbed it out of the air. If I recall, you had the UFO problem there in Hanover,
Oh
Pennsylvania,
yeah,
and,
yeah, yeah,
and SGs were flying around the air. You grabbed it out of the air. Very cool.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Did I buy anything new lately? I don't think I have anything new. No, other than this, I bought this 2 weeks ago. This Elgato Wave 3 mic, which I like. I love. It's
Cool.
just
Yeah, you do like
works
that,
really.
Mike. That's
Yeah, because
cool.
it was easy. I can. It comes with software where I can allow others, like I think two other sources where you could hear. I only need one, right? And so I could play music. I have it set up so it can hear the internet, not Internet Explorer, the Edge browser. I have that set up to play music,
Cool.
and so it works
Like,
works way better than it did when I was using voice meter. Voice meter, there was like noise in the background and
yeah, you didn't seem to like that voice
ec-
meter too much.
echo. Nah, it was just wasn't. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's okay. I mean, for free, it's not bad.
James, you're the first one. If we had a prize, you would have won the prize. I wanted to have a prize, but I didn't
James
really have anything to give
Stewart,
away. James Stewart figured out that his first one
uh,
that commented, I think. Joe
Joe
Wentz
Wentz.
Project TV. Cool.
Hey, Joe.
Cool.
Thanks for
Yeah,
stopping
damn.
by.
What's happening here? We got holy moly, 24 in the first 15 minutes. That's a semi record.
Right.
We count these things, folks, on this show. compelling compelling viewing at the Don and Mitch show for sure. So anyway, I got a new 3 wood from Mizuno. That's a Mizuno hat logo, by the way. That's all my golf clubs are Mizunos except for my putters, a ping putter.
So
But
that's your two hobbies: guitar playing and
yeah, at least I have that. So
golfing.
I might piss my wife off since we're not moving to the beach. Join a goddamn country club down the street. No, freak.
Hmm.
So mad. I'm not mad at her. I understand. Look,
What?
and plus there's a power plant. You can't see it. There's like directly across the front yard. The front of the house. It's all woods, okay, but back behind that is a power plant. So she's
Mm,
worried about living across the street from a power plant. You wouldn't have known it was there if she had. I don't even know how she figured it out, but my wife's very industrious when she gets on a computer. It takes her a while, but she could figure out all this stuff if she
right.
wanted, if it had any interest, but she doesn't. So,
Like
which is fine.
she could figure out how to use your editing software if you
Oh
wanted
yeah, she
to.
could figure out all that stuff. Hey, we have a new guest in our chat. Philippe Fidel, just see a little, is late in
From
Portugal.
Portugal.
Hey,
Thanks for
I
stopping
guess
by.
it is. It's probably low at 2, 3 in the morning. So, hey, thanks for stopping by. That's very cool. You
Listen,
rock, dude.
I want to say
Thank you.
I want to talk
Go ahead.
about, but since we got a lot of people in here now.
Yeah, do it.
people were taking me serious with me selling the PRS. I mean, it was all a joke. I could believe me, I don't miss that guitar at all. I was just trying to be funny, but I got some serious replies, and people were like,
I'm glad you brought this up. This
because
is a
it was like,
topic. This is a
I
good topic.
here's my hobbies. What I like to do. I love playing guitar, trying to figure out how to play stuff that I can't play,
Right.
and I'm into this video editing, and I'm starting to get a little bit better at it. I mean, if I had Final Cut Pro and a Mac, I could probably even do better, maybe, because I think I might even be a little easier. But I don't have. I'm just not putting out $1,500 or whatever. But I'm going to play that. I'm going to play that one more time because since we got this, this is an updated version of the video I put up about the.
Good. Yeah. This is good.
So
While you do that, I'm gonna go get some ice from my drink because of my.
Go ahead.
Real quick, this video that he's doing is brought to you by Jameson.
There you go.
Cheers, because I'm drinking away my blues tonight.
All right.
Go ahead. Get me out of here.
Hey guys, it's I didn't know this day would come. I wasn't planning on it, but I've been on YouTube for a long time, since 2007, and then 2015 I changed directions. It was kind of a tech channel whenever I felt like doing it. Prior to 2015, when I got back into playing guitar, and it's been music related, guitar playing related since. And sadly, it's really hard to say, but just from circumstances, because I have a whole bunch of guitars, and I mean, for me it's a bunch. I have 8 guitars, so I can't play them all, and I have to give one of them up. So I sold my PRS SE Custom 24, and it's after tomorrow. It's not going to be on YouTube anymore. So it's kind of an emotional thing. But I just bought 2 Gibsons. Well, I bought a Les Paul a couple years ago, and Gibson Les Paul, and I just bought this right there where my thumb is, the SG, and I can't stop playing them. And I got all these other guitars here, and they need to be played. So I am definitely selling the Paul Reed Smith SC Custom 24. Tomorrow I'm meeting the guy. So I just thought, it's an important thing. The guitar really, it was a great guitar. The only thing lacking is maybe the pickups. But I just put this little video together in memoriam, however you say it, in memory, because I had a lot of good memories with that guitar. It's a great guitar. It's so easy to play, 24 frets. And like I said, the only thing lacking from that is just the pickups. And I didn't feel like having new ones put in. So, and that's what I wanted to get off my chest. I thought it needed to be expressed in video, and that's what I did. So I'm packing it up right now. I got kind of emotional, but it's pretty cool. And there's some tribute stuff. I got a little video from, several different clips of me playing it. So guys, have a fantastic weekend. It's Friday, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Oh, geez. Everybody get out the crying towel.
Oh, I forgot to play the end. Oh,
That always comes in after your videos.
yeah, I haven't one. I
Well,
forgot
like
to.
and subscribe. Hey, everybody, give Mitch. We didn't get many. Mitch didn't get many thumbs last week. People, it's real. You know, you take your mouse or your whatever you're scrolling, and you go over there. Although a lot of people watch on phones, I guess I don't even know how you give a thumb up on a phone. But if you're on a laptop or a computer, give Mitch a thumb up. Thumbs up. Cheers. Now I'm full ice now, and just a couple things. The old man Dan said he's thinking about getting a head rush. And Jesse, what I was saying is that you and EJ's guitar and music or whatever his channel's called, EJ, everybody knows EJ. Jesse and EJ have the head rush.
Oh, I think he got rid of it. I think AJ got rid of it. He had
Yeah,
it.
but when he had it, it sounded
Yeah, he
good.
had it, yeah.
He goes through different things.
Yeah.
I don't follow his channel as much as I used to, and he don't follow mine, so that's fair. Everything's fair. It's all fair. Blackjack Guitar wants to try the Sustainiac. Yeah, who had the Sustainiac pickup?
I tried
Somebody-
it. I tried Frank's, one of his
Tried
guitars.
Frank's, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's a gimmick. Not that you can't play some good stuff on it, but a good player could figure out how to utilize it. But I did a review. There's one of the I forgot which guitar. Well, I assume that he had I don't know if it was a Schecter or was it something else he had with this.
Probably
Schecter.
Schecter
It's usually a
has
Schecter, right?
Schecter,
yeah.
right. Well,
But I have it on my
video.
video.
Can you imagine Jimmy of Guitar Meets Science with a Sustainiac? Somebody had one and was doing some really wild shit. Was it Joe?
Tone King?
Was it Joe Wentz? No, not Joe Wentz.
There's Frank C.
Hey, Frank,
Frank.
see?
And
Yeah.
By the way, how's the PRS SC Custom 24?
Yeah, Blackjack Guitar. Tone King has one of everything. I like. What's his first name? What's his name?
Lewis.
Yeah, but I don't watch him and Steve from Boston. I don't know. It's funny that I just
I do.
I've just I don't know. I'm not keeping up on watching. There's probably 10 or 20 people that I ring the bell. I can only ring the notification bell on so many because you get too many emails.
I have a chicken pick that I got from Lewis.
Cool. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah. He sent you. He said after you sent him the cups.
I sent them some solo cups because they said
Yeah.
they said
TK.
yeah, but it was for who was the singer Toby Keith. It said TK on it.
Right. TK. There you go.
My company made
Right.
those cups, but I think I don't know if they went out of business or what. Big plans for the PRSSE.
Did Tone King finally get to 100 subs? Or was Steve? No, he's had it. He's been at 100.
He's had it.
Did Steve from Boston ever get to 100?
No, I don't think he's.
I don't know why Steve from Boston. Good guitar player. But anybody new in there is Frank. Hey, Frank. We got Dan in New Jersey, Stafford now. All right, so I guess we're in the mid-20s. That's cool. That's good. It's our average lately, which is for you and me, that's pretty impressive, I think. What do you think?
Yeah.
So what we were talking about before we did this, Mitch did a video, and it said, "I'm leaving YouTube," or what was the name of the video, Mitch?
It was the last one I put up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did it say? Can you bring it up? Or you want me to bring it up?
I can bring it up.
But anyway, it was clickbait to a degree. I don't think it was.
Well, I don't monetize.
Clickbait.
You can say clickbait. It might have been clickbait for YouTube.
Let me finish. So it was.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
A lot of people. I'm talking to everybody. But it was. It doesn't matter if it's clickbait if you're not monetized.
Right.
And even if you are monetized, so what? You know what? Here's what people need to get. People need to get over themselves. If you don't like something, guess you have it. It's a free country. It's a free country in Canada. And as far as what you can do is what personally you can do in your own home, most of Europe and Australia and New Zealand and wherever everybody else is. If you're in your own home, you don't have to watch. You can click it. You can click a different video. So Mitch lost subscribers and support. Did you get comments?
Oh, I got,
Mitch?
oh, I got 150. I did got a lot of views, 153 views.
But
But
did
I
you get
lost.
comments about that it was misleading? Did some
Yeah. Well, some people thought I was serious. They were kind of
well
upset, and I got some. I
well
mean, I got some nice compliments, and they didn't want me to leave. Blah blah blah. And
you were getting
but
some love, but
yeah, I was getting. Yeah, exactly.
I think it's great. It's compelling viewing, videos. I like that.
I'm gonna. You know me. I'm going to
I
try to
gave you a
do
thumbs
something
up
funny.
immediately.
I'm
I
going to
gave
do
you.
something funny. I will try to.
I think you do a good job of that. And
Like
like I
I
typed.
did the alien video. I didn't put it up on YouTube. It's on Facebook, but I played it.
Right.
What was the one
You
with the
should have.
ants?
You
The one
should
with
have
the
put it.
ants.
Dude. You should have put it on YouTube. You probably would have got. If you had UFOs in there, you probably got like 20,000 views because
Well, I can
with
still
the
put it
news.
up.
Because
I
now
know.
you should because it's a big on the all the news channel the government's been hiding it and they're letting us know that they don't think it's Chinese or the Russians, but they don't know.
And the point I'm making in that video was that the video is so horrible. I could make a fake one myself. It looks more real than the real ones, but mine's fake.
Right. Hey, Ricky Compton, if you don't follow Mitch on Facebook, then you got to watch the replay, the beginning, or just a couple minutes ago, he played it again. Mick's farewell video to his PRSSE, Custom 24? Is that what it was? Yeah. Nice guitar. And get the hell off my lawn, Jesse says.
Blackjack. It might be Blackjack. Blackjack. You're in Canada, right? I wonder if that's the problem.
I don't know. He's I was emailing back and forth with him because he's going to get the pickups out of the Gelvin. Well,
Oh,
they're out of the Gelvin, but it's going to be a while. We've had we hit a bump in the road on putting the DiMarzio pickups in the
look!
Gelvin.
I got it. Wait a minute. We got a special visitor in here. Look.
Oh, Ricky Compton joined.
Now look on the bottom. Look at the last name. It's got my name, my sister's, and my little sister's.
Judith.
Yeah.
Judith. Well, welcome, Judith. We have another Heyman in the
Thanks for stopping by.
in the live stream. That is so groovy. All right, so
27.
let me check this. Okay, you beat me to it. I was just seeing 27. All right. I think we hit our high at like 35, like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Which is
Oh,
fine.
what
It's
is-
good for us.
But
Oh, I think, Don, Stuart, remember what we were talking about in order to continue with the show?
no.
Well, I said,
Well, okay.
well,
you tell it. Go ahead. Take over. Take over.
well, it takes a lot of time, and me and Don, before we do a show, we were probably like 3 hours in the groom room discussing what we're going to do.
Yes. It was
So-
a lot of prep.
So in order to keep this show going on, I'm going to start a Patreon page. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just joking about that. I'll never ask for nothing. I Don won't either. I'll never ask for anything.
No, man.
Matter of fact, maybe
I give people. I donate to people.
we'll
And-
have a giveaway or something sometime.
And did Ricky Compton? Is it Ricky Compton? Where'd he go? Yeah, Ricky Compton
there.
joined us. Hey, Ricky. Cool, you came in. Yes, Ricky.
So we got
Mitch is
both
a
Ricks
real
in
good
here.
dude. Yeah,
Rick Hefner and Ricky. Yep.
yeah.
I forget which one's in Colorado.
I think we pretty much have what we're going to have. But we had some good, cool. Joe Wentz stopped by. That's very
Yeah.
cool. Dave's been with us. So, hey, Dave Stafford, you still with us, or did you have to? I always understand people have to pop out. But Dave, what's going on with your show, man? I'm out of the loop. I'm not getting any notifications. I guess your life is busy, which is good or bad. I hope that's a good thing. And I miss your show, dude. Thanks, Frank. 27 year.
Well, there's some websites I want to talk about. I might play a few too. That
Oh yeah, do it.
I'm not really a metal type of guy. I like some metal. I'm not too much on the singing part of it. I mean, some of it's good. I don't like that raunchy, the headbanger type, whatever. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
I can't get into
I
that.
some people love it, and it just doesn't do it for me. But that's okay. I
So,
appreciate that people like it.
so there's
I like
this
the
young.
guitar work.
Yeah, exactly. So there's this young guy, right, that I stumbled on. I might have watched him before, but I'm following him now, and I'm going to see if I can. Let me see if I can play something to see if I get This guy's really good. See where it is. Best metal instruction. That's another one I want to talk about. This guy is his YouTube name is it's Drew Sif. So I'm gonna let me see if I can copy the link address, and let's see if I can play it in here. Oh, if my thing. Oh, I have to play. It's been so long since I shared a screen in here. Let me see how it works this way. All right, hold on. Let me cue it up here. All right, share screen. I have to solo myself. Hold on, Don. And
Do it,
share.
do it, do it. That's fun.
Share
Should I,
screen.
Mitch? Should I mute?
You can.
All right,
Chrome
I'm muting.
tab. All right, and I got to share audio. Let me know if this plays. Oh. All right, so you gotta
That was cool. The guy,
you got an idea how he sounds, and it's
yeah,
good. I mean, he's pretty young.
dialed in some nice tone, plays
He
well.
did.
I guess it's being an old fart, but I can't get into the headstockless guitar.
Yeah, I know.
But it doesn't, and it's meaningless. It doesn't. You don't need a headstock if you
No.
have that type of setup. And that setup probably, I would imagine from an intonation standpoint, probably actually better would be my guess. But I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't know duty about all that stuff. But that was cool. I'll take that guy. How'd you find him?
I just scour. Some nights I'm just in here 3 or 4 hours. If I'm not playing my guitar, I'm just here looking at YouTube, looking at different stuff.
Did they recommend it? Did they give you a box to look at, or did you research?
Actually, he was doing a live stream. I think I called him doing a
Oh,
live
okay,
stream,
that's cool.
and I
Yeah.
and I was amazed by the sound. I said, "I got to talk about this on the show."
Right.
And if you want to learn some metal, I'm not going to play his video, but I'll type his name in here. His name is Jason Stallworth. If you want to learn some metal, here I'm going to type it. Or just type it in.
That's
chat.
cool. Hey,
Yeah,
hey, Mitch, just want to address two things. Ricky Compton said, "Shut up and play" is a great teacher. Yes, that's good. I like
yes,
that guy.
that's what we
Shut
were
up and
talking
play.
about him.
Yeah, we talked about him last week, right? Didn't we?
Yeah, and well, me and Rick we were talking on some of
Oh,
some of
okay.
my messaging,
And Mitch, I was scrolling back, and Mitch had. I mean, Mitch, you're Mitch. Hugh, Hugh and Scotland had a real good point that like when you some of these live streams that have like 200-300 people or 400 people, the in the chat room it's kind of like you're a lost commodity. There's no interaction really in the chat because the chat is scrolling so fast. I don't even it's luckily when we only have 20 some people, we can kind of follow the chat if you pay attention to it. But I got to tell you, folks, it's really tough to drink Jameson, interact with Mitch, and not ignore or interrupt him. Like I do both considerably through the whole show, and pay attention to the chat. So a lot of I watch the replays to see, and I miss so much. And I keep meaning to take notes and address some of you all from the previous week, but I never do it because you get old, you get lazy, and you procrastinate, and whatever. So go ahead, Mitch. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but but Jason Stallworth, this guy, he's just, I mean, he's real laid back when he teaches, and I mean, you can do some basic stuff, and if you just want to get in the metal, go to Jason's site.
I'm going
He's
to check
real.
this kid out. I'm going to check the kid out.
Well, no, this is for instruction, not the kid.
Different one.
Not the kid that was just shredding.
Oh.
This, yeah, it's two different.
So are you going to show this guy's channel?
Now, just go to his channel, and
Okay.
he's got
All
some,
right.
I mean, really good instruction. And then I had one more. What was the other one I had? You think, you and I did this collab, right? And
Right.
several other people, Guitar Hack.
What, the last one? The latest
Yeah,
one?
yeah, Lars
Here.
Guitars and
Large
Rick Manelli.
Large Guitars, Rick Romelli, you, Hack, me. I'm missing somebody. Dwight Bailey, the Hitman.
Yeah. I was going
And
to.
Dwight put some vocals on it. So that's the first we've had, but we pick a backing track out, and every we ask, I think somebody else was going to join in. I forget who. I think Hugh's going to do it. Hugh, you going to do it? But anyway, it's fun.
Can I? You think I can play?
Go ahead.
You think I can play Rick's? I got it set up.
Oh yeah, do it.
Yeah, because Rick was.
Don't play the whole thing. Don't play.
No,
the whole
no, I'm not gonna play the whole thing. But Rick's a real guitar player. He knows theory, knows all the good stuff, and he's really good. So let me get this queued up here. Go ahead, Don. All right. Share screen.
Yeah, if you don't there's speed for hire, man. What's happening, dude?
Here we go. Here we go.
Went down the wrong pipe. There we go.
Great guitars.
Hey, Brian S., what's happening? It's awesome, man.
Yeah.
We have let's see, Brian S. joined us, and Johnny Bean, baby, Johnny Bean.
Hey,
Now,
Johnny.
Johnny Bean, his show starts in 15 minutes. Chinese food away.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you get bored with us, and it's not doing it for you, go over to Johnny Bean. He's got a good. He does 8 o'clock.
We have 31 people in here right now. Thanks so much.
Yeah, I know.
Guys.
I think Johnny was 30. I don't know who's 31.
31 just popped up.
Cool.
Very,
Y'all
very
rock.
good.
Yeah.
But now didn't Rick just kill that? Didn't kill it. He just
Cheers.
killed it.
He does.
Yeah.
And he's playing. That's not a like high line. Paul Reed Smith. That's a nice guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I think Paul Reed Smith makes good guitars, but I have a real problem with him selling $2,000-$3,000 guitars without giving you a case. But that aside, Rick rocks. He can play any genre you want. He can do jazz, rock, blues. He's got it all.
You know how I've been talking about like maybe taking some kind of guitar lessons and I think about online, but I think I need a real teacher, right? And then
face to face.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it, but there's so many. But here's this one guy, everybody, I think probably a lot of you know him in here. Michael Palmisano. He's from Catonsville,
Yeah,
Maryland.
right. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
by
I've watched that
he's
guy.
by
He does
up
a lot of react.
and he knows theory really good. And I get amazed. And he does a lot of hybrid picking, which I'm kind of I kind of like. I've been using my middle finger for the last, I don't know, 6 or so months sometimes, and I don't know, So, but he's got, he owns Guitar Gate. If you want to buy some of his instructional stuff, but I don't think he does any live,
He's probably got a
instruction.
busy,
I
he's
don't
busy
think.
doing
But he's
videos.
really good too. If you like, if you're into the, I mean, it just gets me when these guitar, whatever they play, they know what note what they're on. If it's the one,
I
three, or
think
five, what the note of the chord they're on.
I think some of these guys still are flying around and they're chasing the note too, chasing the notes themselves. But yeah, they know what they're doing.
He's really
Yeah.
good.
Well, there's some people can do that. I don't. Hybrid picking, playing without a pick, finger picking,
Well, they're
whatever.
they're using they're using
Doesn't
the pick and
compute.
fingers.
Legato done. I pretty much alternate pick to a degree, and then I start doing a lot of down pick when I'm bending.
Well, yeah.
It's all down picking. But uh, I'm an old dog, and you ain't teaching me new tricks.
No, you always can learn. You always can learn.
Jesse's guitar's been using his middle finger a lot. Oh, you meant playing guitar? Yeah.
Yeah, wait, Jesse, wait. But probably when you're on Route 70 or 695, you'll use that middle finger a lot. Am I right? Or 95?
Hey, let me. I'm glad you brought that up. Everybody, be careful. Look, don't be getting road rage out there, and
Oh,
somebody doesn't. Somebody's texting on their phone instead of going through the light. And then you miss the light. You don't know. You don't know which. There's so many nuts out there. I mean, insane people. You don't know which one's going to come around and get out of their car and come and shoot you. Don't do it. I'm telling you.
you hear it in the news all the time. All the
Yeah,
time.
don't become a statistic. I'm telling you, don't become a statistic. 95 and 695.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know,
yeah.
Jesse. It's terrible. But what kills me is and I say this to Jan. I said, I wish this person would quit text. She goes, how do you know they're texting? I said, because they're swerving out of their lane because they're texting, where they're driving 55 in the left or 50 miles per hour in the left-hand lane on 95 because they're texting. They're paying attention to their goddamn phone. Some people can text and drive straight as an arrow. I give them a lot of credit, but they can't keep the speed up, keep in the lane, and text at the same time. That's impossible. So,
Y-
and then people miss red lights, or they don't go through. You're at a stop sign and you're merging onto a main street, and they're not doing it when they have an opening because they're on their goddamn phone texting. I mean, these people and their texting, it's
Don,
oh my god, it's an addiction.
it's terrible. I got to
It,
solo
Go
myself
ahead.
for a second. Hold on.
Do it.
I have to say one thing. Hey, everybody, it's Quentin James in the chat. Quentin James. Okay, I'm done.
Oh god, I guess it's time to shut down the show. It's over.
Nah.
Hey
Um,
Quentin, what's happening, dude? How you still loving? You still in love with your
Gretch.
Gretsch? Gretsch, yeah.
I think he took the
With
parts
a
out of it.
pig's feet. Is Gretsch? I finally got it through my thick skull. His
Yeah,
Gretsch does have a big
yeah,
speed.
yeah, yeah. Don,
And
you
hey,
remind me about the
listen,
texting.
I'm going to send you something.
Me?
While we're talking about texting, I'm going to
Oh
text you a
yeah, yeah.
picture.
Okay. All right.
I'm
All
going
right.
to text you a picture,
Okay.
and I want you to put it on.
Okay.
Somebody got a new guitar. That's not right. Yeah, let's go ahead. Take over. Take over. I'm busy.
You were talking about people texting. Well, it reminded me. I was coming home. Probably the only time I think I was only there once. Coming home from Hammerjacks, right? Well, on 695, right? There's this guy in this Lincoln, right, next to me. He looked like a chauffeur. I mean, and he's kind of swerving, right? And I'm looking, like I don't want to go by him. I'm in like in the middle lane. He's in the left hand lane, or I was in the right. He was in the middle, and he's swerving. And like, what is he doing? I'm saying, so he's by himself, right?
Oh my god.
And I went by him. Then all of a sudden, a woman appears.
Ah, lip service. Is that what you're saying?
True story.
All right, I sent you a picture of a guitar. I want you to put it up if you can. And Jesse, don't go away yet because I need you to tell us what this is. Jesse's Guitars got a new guitar a couple of weeks ago.
Hmm.
It's very cool.
I
And
didn't get
since
it
we
yet.
were talking about a particular brand, I'm not gonna, let
Did you do an email or text?
text. Oh,
I
should
can't. I can't do
email
a text.
I got an email.
I mean, I got. I can. I can.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Start talking. It's gonna take me a minute.
I can do it. Forward it to myself. I didn't even get the.
No, no,
I
I
didn't
got
get
it.
the
I'm
email.
gonna send it. I'm gonna send
Okay.
it. Just give me a
Email.
minute. I know. I gotta send it to my email, and then there we go. All right, all right. I'll be back. I gotta go to another window.
This is live, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is live. Radiohead. Oh man, we saw this good movie. And it's not a good movie, but it was entertaining. Called Becky, right? And I don't know if any. Yeah, it was a kind of like a what do you kind of these guys break out of prison. They took his family captive, and their like 15-year-old daughter kind of helped save the day, whatever. But the
Right.
bad guy was Kevin James, who played on what's the show he played on? King of Queens. I've never seen him in anything serious, and he was like
Really?
he was a skinhead and a Nazi skinhead in this
What?
thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh God.
But it was entertaining. I mean, what
Johnny
great.
Johnny Bean is such a troll. Johnny can troll our channel anytime, man.
Who said that?
Johnny's a cool dude. He's just kidding. He's just kidding. Somebody's just kidding. Blackjack Guitar is just kidding. Oh, and hey, listen, Blackjack Guitar. I can tell you something. This is funny. Somebody thought that you were Blackjack, Donna.
Yeah, it's almost the same. It's almost the
I'm not going to
same.
tell you who. You may have figured it out, but there are similarities, but they're different. So
Right,
because you took the NUT out of your YouTube name,
Blackjack nut
it's
guitar.
even
Yeah.
closer to Blackjack.
Or
But
guitar
it's
nut.
Blackjack Guitar. It's Blackjack Guitar and Blackjack. They're two different people. Blackjack is Donna. Blackjack Guitar is not Donna, and Donna's in somewhere out west in
Tennessee.
Blackjack,
I think she's in Tennessee.
South,
I think.
in the South.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, in the
or
South.
Kentucky. Yeah.
And Blackjack Guitar is up in Ontario.
Guitar Hack is back.
Hey, pack your back. That's okay.
Oh,
I had to bring it up, Jesse. I thought because that gave me a good laugh the other night, dude.
all right. I got it done. Let me get it.
You got all right. So Jesse, you're being spotlighted.
Let me hold on. Just talk. I got to set it up in.
Anyway,
OBS.
Jesse's guitar's got a new guitar. It's very groovy, and it's funny. It's not. I thought it was green, but it isn't. I want to see how it looks when you put it up here on the
Okay. You'll see it.
when you isolate it.
All right.
And if anybody else has joined us, it's in the chat that we've missed. We apologize, but I've got Jameson going and doing texting and emailing to. Quentin James sold the Gretsch. Cool. Liar.
I don't think so.
I know he didn't. I think he likes it. So I ignored somebody last week who got the amp and sold it. I mean, returned it. I still don't know what kind of amp they had, and they returned it. I forget who that was. Who was that? Was it Speed for Hire?
You're right. I can't remember.
Was it Speed for Hire?
Was it? It might have been.
Who got a new amp last week or not the last couple of weeks, and last week told us that they returned the amp. That's such a bummer. I hate to hear sad stories. Yuji. Speed for Hire. Who's Yuji? Let me write that down. Gonna find a pen.
It ain't
All my
downloaded.
pens. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
Here's my
something's
pen.
OBS
All
is
right.
going
Let me
nuts.
get notes for tonight's show. So UGEUGE. So is that the name of the channel, guys? UG. All right, I'll check it out. YouTube channel. Anybody that jams, I'm into. Covers are cool, but I'm more into Brokeback Birdcage. I'm unfriending. Oh, Brian and Quentin are going at it. All right, go to it, guys. Let's fight clean now. Fight clean. Let's have a clean fight in the chat. Here we go. Oh, that's it. That's what came through. Oh,
yeah. Yeah, I got to.
I'm only seeing the headstock.
I got to resize it. Give me a minute. That's all it's in the picture.
Well, come on, you're the wizard.
That's what you sent me.
Oh, we saw some of it. Oh, really? Okay, there it is. Okay, so it is a Gretsch, but Jesse, what kind of Gretsch is it? It's got 3 pickups.
Bixby?
It is gold. It's gold. It's got a Bigsby. Well, I think most Gretches have a Bigsby. Come on, Jesse. Come in. Jesse, come in. Tell us what it is. But anyway, he loves it. Getting all kinds of good sounds, but he's got a lot going on in his life, so he hasn't been doing any videos lately. And, he's a teacher at the end of the school year. It's a very busy time of the life. It's a G262. Wow, that's complicated. A G2627T Gretsch model. It's got 3 pickups, semi-hollow body. Very cool. And I don't know why I thought it was green, but it's gold.
Actually, I should have done this. Let me.
That's okay. There you go. Better. There you go. There you go. That's very groovy. And so anyway, there we go. Did anybody answer who got the amp, sent their amp back? Maybe they're not in here tonight.
Yeah, I forgot who. I think you might be right.
But I ignored them. Yeah, I have a bad habit.
You ignoring people?
Questions.
Nah, I don't believe that.
Imagine that. So I'll ask questions, and then I forget to go back in the chat and see. Oh, Speed for Hire. It was me, a Marshall. You sent it back. All right. So Speed for Hire. What's the update on that? Are you getting a different amp, or they sending you another one? There's 6-string Brian. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
What's going on, dude? Did you have a show last night? I had a bad night last night.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
I was like anxious. Bad habit, bad name. Well, yeah, a lot of that too. Yeah. UG is killer. Did you see his getting Eddie Van Halen tone? He nailed it. Okay, cool. Wow. Bob, Ted, and Carol, and Alice, and Emmett, and Todd. Okay. All right, Quentin. We got you. Speed for Hire, did you get a new amp, dude? Did you get something different? I'm trying to pay attention to the chat. Anything else going? Anybody else get any new gear? I tend to ask that question a lot and then completely ignore the chat after I. Cheers.
I might get a new monitor.
Really?
Yeah, I'm using a 32-inch TV monitor. I've been using it.
Shouldn't you have 2 monitors so you have stereo?
No. This is. I want to get something a little smaller, and I can bring it closer to me, and this way I can put my Sony behind it, and I'll have more room. Even though it'll be a
monitor sound, right?
No, it's your video.
Oh, the
screen.
Video monitor. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I probably should have said video.
Aren't the speakers?
Yeah, they call them monitors too. Yeah.
Okay, well that's what I was thinking.
I don't have any of that. I don't have.
I'm surprised that you don't have speakers.
I can't because she wouldn't let me use it. That's the only reason why I done that.
The noise.
Right. I mean, I got like speakers for the computer, but every time I can't use nothing. I can't use it practice it when she's not home. But
okay, so Speed for Hire is not at this time. You're dropping back and gonna punt. Okay, I appreciate that. I know how that is. So some of you guys know when I was a younger man too, I I took over payments on a really cool amplifier. This is back in like 76, 70, 76, 77, somewhere in that, 75,
Hmm.
76, whatever. And my buddy, he couldn't afford this amplifier. It's an SG Systems out of California. It was a really cool amp. It had four 10-inch speakers, had a built-in phase shifter. And this is before pedals were the thing. Okay. It wasn't until really in the 80s, I think the pedals became a big, started really being a big deal, at least for the peons. And I didn't even know how to play. But I had seen one for like $1,000, but it wasn't local. So Jesse's Guitar found one for $399. It's down outside of DC, Beltsville, I don't know, somewhere down there,
Yeah.
and it's only $399. But as much as I would love to go I'd buy it for $400. I'd buy this amp in a heartbeat. But the thing is so heavy. It's a big
Yeah.
amp,
Not
and
we're not at that age. We
and
can't
and
do it
and I,
anymore.
I mean, I can lift it. I'm strong enough to still lift it, but I don't really want to. And my room is I am so cluttered in this room. It might not look cluttered from what you can see, but trust me, this room is not big enough because this is also my dressing room. I have a dresser. You don't even know all this, but uh, I was going to get. It's so tempting to get this amp because it's really cool. And what's really neat about it for back in the day, it's got two channels. So it's got a clean channel and it's got the channel that you can have. It's called waveform, but when you turn the waveform dial, it basically gives you overdrive or distortion, and it's got the greatest phase shifter in the world. Trust me, it's a great phase shifter. I should go get this amp, but uh, but what's cool about it is you can plug in two guitars, one guitar in the clean channel and one guitar in the main channel with the phase shifter and the waveform or overdrive, and jam on this one amplifier. I guess it's probably 100 watts, I would imagine. Four 10-inch speakers. It it was cool. I'm so pissed off right now, not about not going to the beach, that living at the beach, that we were supposed to settle yesterday. Yesterday we were supposed to settle on that. Well, I'm not getting into that. So what else is new?
Um, Let me think. What's new?
No, Janice. Margaret's not going to use the earplugs, darling. Oh, Mitch has got his A game on today, man. He's got yeah. Go ahead.
I shaved today. Uh,
I didn't
I,
shave.
I I only shave maybe 3 times a week,
You
maybe
see that?
3 or 4.
I got that. I
And
got
then
the.
I clip my eyebrows, which I hardly have any. You can't tell, but my right one's almost all gone.
I see that. Yeah, the right one. Yeah, you got a bald
I
spot, dude.
I do, but it's hard to see. But
That's all right.
so
As long as you don't look like the guy. What was the movie where the goofy movie where the cop lost all his eyebrows?
oh, Police
Was
Academy, was
there
it Police? Was it
Police
Police Academy?
Academy? Police Academy. Yeah, you're very good. That was funny. That
Bye,
was a stupid
Philippe.
movie. But what I ignored you about was Janice suggested that Margaret wear earbuds.
She won't.
That ain't happening, Janice.
Jamal is in here. Hi, Jamal.
Hey, Jamal Kareem. Jamal Kareem. Hey, dude. What's happening, man? Thanks for joining us. And a lot of you, let's see, where are we at? We're down to 24. But some of you guys are new, weren't in here earlier. Next week, we're giving up our time slot to Guitar Hack because he has a special guest at 7 o'clock. We don't know who it is, but it should be a very cool show.
Tuesday, June
And
15th.
yeah, next Tuesday, and we're going to follow him, and we're going to have a special guest for about a half hour. Somebody you all know. We actually talked about him earlier, but we're not going to. You got to wait to see the pre-show commercials next week to see who it is. But so we will not be on at 7 o'clock next Tuesday. We'll be on somewhere around 8:30 or 8:15,
Yeah,
8:30, 9 o'clock, whenever. Depends how long Hack goes.
Mm-hmm.
Hack, I'm looking forward to the show, man. I like being in the dark, not knowing what's happening, but it's going to be a special show. And by the way, folks, get your Guitar Hack swag. It's 15% off on his channel. Go to Guitar Hack. Go to Dave. Go to Dave's
Stafford.
Stafford Music Studio. Get some cool swag. And then, so we're looking for some more people to join us on the heavy rock and E minor from YT Jam Jacks Jam Invitational. Hack started it. Mitch went. Then Dwight Bailey did it with vocals. It's very cool. And Lars guitars, Rick Romanelli. I think we're missing one. And then me. Yeah, so it's like 6 of us so far. That's where we're at. We're at about 5 to 6 per. We did blues 2 weeks ago. We did heavy rock, and Guitar Hack's going to pick out a couple. Send them to me. I'll pick it out of the couple that he gives me a choice, and we'll start another one next week. So everybody join in. They're fun. It's fun. And don't worry, it's not a challenge. It's an invitation. It's an invite.
It's not a competition.
Yeah, it's not a competition. Don't be afraid. I was very uncomfortable with the whole. I kind of got into it, but it's not a lot going on with that progression. It's cool though. It was fun.
Quentin goes, he was on Hack's show and he made him wear a Kiss shirt.
But you had to hold a gun to his head too on that, didn't you? Hack and Kiss. Hack, you know.
No, I mean, I like.
Well, who held the gun? Quentin held the gun to make Hack wear his shirt, or did Hack hold a gun to Quentin's head to wear a Quentin's head? This is what I need to know.
So Ricky, you can play on 11, as they would say in what was the name of the movie? I can't hear. What was that movie with?
Speed for Hire, play rhythm guitar with the backing track. There's nothing wrong with being rhythm guitars. You don't need to play leads. Doesn't matter. Play the rhythm. You can figure those chords out. If you need them, let us know.
Yeah, I can't play either. I just make sure they're in key, and I'll just play anything.
There you go.
That's all I.
I fly by the seat of my pants on any of them, And I had a lot of good notes, and I had too many bad notes, but I don't care.
Yeah,
it's fun. I have a lot of fun doing it. And
I cut them out.
I cringe when I watch some of it, but a lot of it I say, hey, I can't believe. I look at it and say, I can't even believe I can do that. So.
Mine, I cut them out. Well, I left a couple in, but I cut some bad shit.
Did you?
Really? Yeah.
I don't know how to video edit.
Spinal Tap. That's it.
I haven't learned video editing yet.
Well, if you wanted to, you will when you're ready.
Couldn't play guitar like I wanted to. Need a vacation from my. Jamal, sometimes you do need a vacation from your vacation. Jamal, you're relatively young compared to some of us old farts. And there's no happy medium, So, you work all your life at a job and it's like, God, I wish I didn't have to work. But when you're not working, it's like, there's nothing to effing do. So there are things to do. You just have to do them. Okay, if you're not working anymore, retired. Now some people are working because they don't, that's unfortunate. But and then it's like a lot of time. I remember we take a vacation while we were working, and we come back. It's like, man, I'm not ready to go back to work. I need a day or two off because just to get it back on an even keel before I go back to work. So. It's always recommended that if you don't take a whole week vacation, do a 5-day vacation, and have a couple days at home to just get back and realize that you're back to reality. You're home, and in a day or two, you got to go back to work. So, yeah, that's cool.
I tell you, he's right. I mean, he's right about that. You need a vacation from a vacation because we've come back. Let's say if we went to Florida, we did all the
Disney World, Universal,
and you're walking all over the place. You come home with blisters on your feet, and my wife, there's no way she wouldn't do that now. I kind of like to go one more time, but she can't do it unless we rent one of those electric things. She won't do that either. Let me see here. Quentin is a general in the Kiss Army. Oh, how about that?
Oh my God, Ricky Compton has a half stack in his garage to jam out, but I live in the sticks on a dirt road. My neighbors are far. Oh, that's cool. That's what I want to
Yeah.
do. I want to get that amp that I was talking about and put it out. I have a detached garage from the house, but it's so full. Well, we're clean. We had it half cleaned out because we thought we were moving. But I want to do it. Neighborhood jam.
I
But
had
none
on.
of my neighbors play guitar. It's like that would be the ultimate thing if I moved somewhere and the guy was like a really good guitar player that didn't mind somebody that was half, not that good
Right, right.
to jam with. That was how cool would that be?
Did you play? Did you have big amps when you were a kid, or did you ever have any?
That SG amp but I didn't know how to play back. I mean, I could play, but not like I can play now.
I
I
had
was pretty bad. I was pretty bad.
I had a Univox, and I think it was a tube amp, but it had four 12-inch speakers. It sounded like crap, but it was heavy as anything. And then I had, remember a custom? I had a custom amp, and it looked two 15-inch speakers in there, and it had the plush side to it. It had a great clean sound. That was about it. Then I had a Sun. I don't know if anybody
I
remembers
remember
Sun.
Sun amps. Yeah, sure.
I got it. There was used to be a place out your way. I got it. There was a thing out there in Timonium. It was called
Stereo discounters.
Stereo Discounters. Yeah, they would sell some amps there. So I remember my dad charged it. It was like it had six 10-inch speakers. It was solid state, and it was terrible. I didn't know, but
Hey, Mitch, my graduation present. I'll bring it out one day. I got it. It's over there it's over it's over there in a closet.
right,
But my graduation problem was this little amp, and it was kind of cool because it had three channels. It only had one speaker. I don't even know what size speaker it is, but it had all these little adjustments like tremolo, echo. I never could figure out how to get the echo to work, but reverb. Okay. And be honest with it had three channels, a real soft channel, a normal channel, and then the brighter channel, I guess. You could actually put three guitars in there and play. Now the softer one you could barely hear, but this is what we did back in the 70s because you didn't have all this gear, and your kids, you didn't have that much money. But I didn't know how to play. But we that SG amp, I turned, but I didn't know how to play. Nothing is worse than a kid trying to play guitar that wants to play fast but can't. And we played. Well, that was us. You want to be a speed demon when you're a kid. I mean, a lot of us adults want to be speed demons too, but nothing's worse than trying to play fast and not hitting any notes that really make sense. But anyway,
I mean,
I digress. I digress.
if we had YouTube back then, we might be a lot better than we are now.
Hey, Rick Hefner, I think the Sun amps. I think some of the Nashville guys use them, or maybe the Motown. That was big in the Sun amps. I think were big in the '60s,
not,
'60s,
not the
'70s.
not the one I had.
Well, dude, there's different. There's varying
I know,
degrees
I
of
know.
everything. But we used to go to stereo discounters and play. They had a pig nose amp set up and guitar. They had like a little telecast. They had a little telecaster. That was fun, man. We'd play Down by the River or all Watchtower because that's about all we knew how to play. But
oh, that's good.
it was fun. Yeah. But anyway, that's where I got my graduation present there at stereo discounters. It was like $80. That was a lot of money, but then my dad was cool. He says, "What do you want for what do you want for graduation?" I said, "An amp." He goes, "Okay, go get it." I did.
Well, the first guitar I got, my father did buy that for me, but I was like 14 or 15. It was like, I don't even think it was new. Maybe it was new. It was a K guitar and some cheap amp, and actually, I took lessons too. It may have come with like 3 or 4 lessons, and right off the bat, I think they were trying to teach me how to read music.
Well,
Because I can read.
Well, they meant well, but you're a kid, and
I can read some music, but I don't know if I learned it in school or if I learned it from taking guitar lessons. Like FACE and everything.
I learned. Yeah, I learned.
Good,
as,
I don't know.
When I was about 5 or 6 years old, I took piano lessons for a couple
right.
of years.
There you go.
And learned how to read, and then I played trumpet. From like 3rd grade until 10th grade, so I could read. I can read the G clef. The right hand of the piano, but bass clef. That's the bass clef with the piano. I give props to anybody who can play piano.
But they
doing two things.
In a lot of instructional channels I go to, and they're trying to teach guitar theory, they'll use a piano to illustrate stuff.
Jesse has a good, and Jesse's very knowledgeable about a lot of these things. And he says, sun amps were one thing, solid state sun amps were wholly different animals. Yeah, well, I think was Sun one of the first solid state guys, Jesse? Probably. I don't get the whole solid state tube thing because I don't play live. I don't, I play through. I don't even play through an amp. I play through a PA system.
Right.
You can see. Yeah, there's one of two 15-inch cabinets that I've got, which should be 10-inch cabinets, not 15 inches. They're goddamn big. They take up too much room. They're paying it, but they sound good. I think they sound good. Anyway, running out of steam here, Mitch. What do we got? What's next?
Um,
What other channel were you going to talk about? You sent me like 3 channels. We're not going to
yeah.
do.
Well, I'm not going to do the one.
We're not going to do the overrated guitar thing. I'm not into that. But what was the other one?
Oh, and I got pictures of Frank just sent me pictures of the PRSSE.
Let's see it. Let's see it in the new home. Let's see a picture of the PRS in its new home.
Let me see.
Don't start crying now, Mitch.
Here, let me. Oh, I.
Any of your latecomers, go back and watch the intro. Mitch's farewell to his PRS SE Custom 24. Very cool, but very, very well put together video. Good editing.
Oh, it's right there.
Oh, Laney's. I've heard of Laney's. Ricky Compton's big on Laney's. Cool. Old man Dan's back. Old man Dan, I'm so glad you changed back to your name.
Can you see
there
that?
We go. There it is. Well, my name, your Mitch is in. There we go. We can see it.
I can. Let me see.
He's got one of those things you put on the wall for acoustics next to it.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
get them up, Frank. Come on, Hank. Hank. Come on, Frank. Frank. Hang there. The Jameson's kicking in, folks. Frank, hang those things up on the wall. Let's get with it. Get that room in order. What's going on? What's going on over there? You must work. Frank's a youngster still. He's still got to work. Got a real life. You get retired. You really don't have. It's like it's good, but there's like I was telling somebody, Jamal. There's no happy medium. You got to work or you don't work. You're miserable if you don't work after a while, and then you work. You're miserable. It's just life. Life is life. That's what it's all about.
See you, Jesse. Struggles.
Jesse leaving us. See you, Jess. Nice guitar, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Inbox.
He's 100 watt, 350. That's a good price. Anything under $500 for anything good equipment is cool. I'm into that. Rick Hefner, holy shit! Be careful, dude. You got electrocuted that way.
Hit
a capacitor with a screwdriver was thrown across the room. Oh man. Blackjack guitar, I really don't have a honey. Me and my wife have a very good relationship as far as that goes. We do what we do. If something needs to get done, we'll eventually get it done. But we're my wife and myself are very good procrastinators.
But I tell you, when you do sell your house, you finally do put it up for sale, and then you have to get the stuff out of there. You had no choice. All this stuff we gave away. We just
dude, we're halfway there. We're halfway there, Mitch.
You've been doing stuff there.
The basement, but I mean, we've got a lot of. But what I'm going to do is, we've got pretty much organized. There's some stuff that we want to keep, but then there's stuff we want to get rid of, and I'm going to call Purple Heart or Disabled Veterans, whatever, and they'll bring a truck.
Yes.
And take it all. I'm not loading my. I have a 6.5 foot bed on my Dakota club cab, but I'm not going to. I'm not making 30 trips to Goodwill to drop
See,
stuff
see,
off.
they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it last year because of COVID.
But I'm getting shit in the
Yeah,
mail every other week,
yeah.
and they let you know when they're in the neighborhood, and they'll come and pick it all up and load it up, and that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
And then we find a place to rent down there. We get everything that we're going to keep into that place or into storage, because a lot of these places you rent are already furnished. And then
Right.
when we buy a place, then we have everything moved out of storage into where we keep it. So it's and as you get older, it's a lot harder to let go of stuff, and it's a
Hmm.
lot harder to deal with the stress of doing all this shit. It's a lot. It's very stressful when you get older, folks. Well, most of us are older. There aren't too many youngsters. I don't think we have any youngsters in our chats. I bet you we're down to around 20, 24, holding steady in the mid 20s. That's cool. Y'all
Hold on.
rock. Thanks so
Oh,
much for joining us, folks. We really
hold
appreciate
on.
it.
Hold on. It's
Cool. Let's
beautiful out. Look how beautiful it is today. Really beautiful out. Finally figured out what's killing all those rabbits around here. Rabbits and raccoons. Not sure where that animal came from, but I know it doesn't belong here. Come here. Come here.
Good job. Good job.
Still not as good as the alien.
The Blackjack Guitars joining the 65 crowd in April. I'll be 64 in August. You got a year ahead of me, and you're going to be 65 this year or
In
66?
August,
In
66.
August, yeah,
When's your birthday?
66. Third, August 3rd.
Mine's the 7th.
Right. That's the 7th. Okay. I have an aunt that has a birthday on the 9th.
So we're still like 2 years apart.
Yeah,
My son's birthday is the 6th, August 6th.
6. Cool. I have an aunt that's the 9th, and my wife's best friend who passed away a few years ago, unfortunately, she was the 9th too.
Mm.
We miss her. Wow, Mitch, we kind of ran out of gas tonight, dude.
I know, and I had all those things. We talked about everything, except for the one
Uh,
we'll save for another time.
yeah.
That's all right. It
The
went good.
latest score came from he bought 2 Fender combos from an estate sale. Oh, cool. I've always been intrigued by the estate sale thing, but I've never gone to one. You always hear about people finding. So there's a happy story. Ricky Compton, my latest score came from my son. He bought 2 Fender combos from. Very cool. Very, very cool. April. All right. Speed for hire is 58. Yeah, I think most everybody in this chat's in 40 or over. We don't attract any youngsters. I wonder why. So anyway, any rock and rollers join in there in the invite that Hack put up. Hack started this one. Well, he started the last one actually, but we're gonna do one next week. But I don't know. It's a mystery. Hack hasn't told me what the genre is going to be, so that's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to it. And I keep getting pissed off at myself because for some reason, when I take my videos out of my camera, I do it with my downstairs computer, and I leave the camera down there. Sometimes I come up here, it's like, yeah, I'm ready to do a video. I don't feel like walking down the steps and getting the camera, come up, get everything set up because I'm really into it. I'm jamming. It's like I'm ready to do a video, but by the time I get everything set up, I've lost it. It's just not there again. Anybody else have that problem? We will mix Jameson in our Ensure here. Oh my God. You bring up that Ensure. I used to try to get my dad when he was sick and dying, and my stepmother when she was just not feeling good and being too old in her 90s to drink that Ensure stuff. I don't think that stuff tastes that good. Something tells me it tastes like.
One more.
All right, here we
One
go.
more. Hey, Mitch here. You know, I got a little rant, and I don't usually rant about things, but in the news lately, they've been reporting some sightings of UFOs. Now these UFOs, the video on these UFO sightings, they're really bad. I mean, I could probably do not that I would, but I bet you I could do a better job than them. But not that I would ever do anything like that. But it's just ridiculous with all these UFO sightings with bad video. I mean, as good as cameras are today and as cheap as they are, I don't get it. I don't get. Oh, what? 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 Oh! 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 I guess that's the best one.
This is the best right here. This is the highlight coming up. The highlight's coming up, folks.
What do you want from me? 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 All right, you really want to see a UFO?
This is what I want to see.
Yeah. You want to see a real UFO? You want to see a real UFO? Look over there. Want to see a real UFO? Look over there. Now that's a real UFO.
Absolutely. The SG UFO. They just fall out of the sky there in here over
That's
PA.
a UFO. I think I could have done a better job. Oh yeah, and it plays really good. It's called an SG UFO. Oh yeah. All right.
All right, everybody give Mitch a thumbs up. And hey, Sean the bassist, thanks for joining us, dude. Very
Hey,
cool.
Sean. I get very little response on Facebook. I put that on Facebook. But I got the biggest response on the one with me leaving YouTube. I can't believe that on.
All right, Mitch, I think it's time that you got out of my music room and got into your own room.
Oh, I didn't notice that. I did not notice that. All right. Ooh. Now I feel like a,
Oh, now we're in.
what do you call it? Pantomime or what's it
Yeah,
called?
right. Pantomime. Yeah. You got to do all the moving around and stuff. Who's that guy?
I
Who's
don't know,
that
but
guy?
I'm getting tired of it. I know that. I might be.
I think you need a new avatar. It's
Yeah, I
humor.
know.
There we go. Now you're back in your own space.
My room. I'm in my
Word.
room.
I can't think of the word I'm trying to. There's a word I'm trying to think of.
It's called I'm in my room. Very good. Very good. Well, I think that's it. I think it's about it.
Yeah, I think we're
An hour and a half.
Hour and a half. That's a good show. We love all y'all for coming in. Sean Bases came in late, I think. So you came in and we're kind of leaving. That's terrible, but it happens. It happens. Habitat. That's. Thank you, Brian. That was the word I was looking for.
Habitat. Yep.
What would we do without the? We're still in 23.
People in the chat.
But,
People younger than us that can still remember things.
Yeah, Brian. Brian's got full facilities. Six String Brian. Mitch has got some serious heat on his leaving YouTube video. Yeah, and look, clickbait is one thing. If you're trying to, get everybody, like you put in there Van Halen sucks or Van Halen's the great or somebody's better than Van Halen. That's click. Oh, I got to see what this asshole's saying, or what's this all about? But Mitch has got 300, 1,000 some subs. He's not monetized. What do you got? 1,200 subs?
2029.
2029. Oh, and listen, here's the latest thing. A lot of now the newest thing is Alabata is a scam. It's not a scam
No, I don't think it's a scam.
because you don't you don't get 20, 40, 60,000 views from doing a reaction video to Alabata if it's a scam. And these people they subscribe to you if you do a reaction video to the. I think it's all died down. I don't think anybody's done one for a while. At least YouTube doesn't offer that to me to watch. And people have commented on Mitch's videos. Uncle, we need another reaction video, right, Mitch?
Yeah, like Quentin
And
just
that's
said it. They seems
and
they
and
call Americans uncle or something. I don't
us
know.
being old farts that we are to the Malaysians or whatever part of the world that wherever they're at, somewhere over
See,
there
I didn't get a
in Asia,
response. I mean, I
they
got
call
more.
older people uncle. They call even if you're not their real uncle, they call older people uncle. That's part of their culture.
I did
So
three of them, Don. Three
three,
videos, and
yeah.
the most views I got was 17,000, I think. And Quentin, he got like 100,000 in a week.
Quentin
His went.
Quentin was in it when Quentin was in the ground floor on that. Quentin, you nailed that, man. You got right in on it. And but Mitch is not monetizing. Now, are you capable of monetizing?
Yeah, but I don't.
You
I'm
may as
not
well,
interested.
dude.
No,
You should. You know why you should? Let me tell you why you should. They're showing commercials on your videos anyway.
I know. I know.
So if they're going to
They
show
can make
commercials,
money.
let them show commercials on all of them. You know, some people like Brian have blockers on. Hey, Brian, let me ask you a question. You have YouTube Premium. I guess Blackjack Guitar. You have a different ad blocker. My wife has an ad blocker on YouTube. She doesn't get any ads, but it's
Yeah.
not YouTube Premium.
Well,
I
I
think
turned
Brian
it.
has YouTube Prime. I think Brian has YouTube Premium.
See, I turned it off on Hacks because it can hurt their revenue. So I had it turned off on Hacks site.
Yeah, what I do, with guys like Guitar Hack or Craig Reckless, I don't. I'm leaving people out here, but those two in particular because they're my oldest, favorite
Right.
channels.
Right.
What I'll do is when they have a video with a commercial, and like sometimes it's a video where you can click it off in 5 seconds. I don't click it off. I just open a new window and look at some news or something until it's because I want them to make their 20, 30 cents
Hi,
for me
Dwight.
watching. Hey, Dwight. We mentioned, Dwight, that you joined in on the jam. That was very cool that you put vocals on it. Very cool, Dwight. So, Dwight, we're kind of like getting ready to bounce out of here. Uncle means dumbass in Asian. No, it doesn't, Brian. Cut it out.
It
Cut it out
might.
now.
It might. It might.
No, it doesn't. No, it's a term of endearment of respect. Quentin James, I got 100,000 views in a week. But Quentin, you got it on the ground floor, man. You were one of the first guys to do a reaction. A lot of guys did these react. They got, and some of them did it. They'd stop it and talk about it, and other people just let it play, and went, oh wow, and that's good. That's it's.
And all the, I just want to say, all the donations are going back into the show.
Six string Brian, I'm
Oh, wait a
shocked.
minute. I don't take. I don't take.
Are you
donations.
calling six string Brian? Are,
Yeah, I can't stand. Speak for hire.
are you
I
calling
can't stand the commercials either.
Mitch? We have a new fight going on YouTube.
Well, I
Six
missed
string
it.
Brian called you Uncle Dumbass.
No, he's too
No,
nice.
I'm just kidding.
He's such a nice.
I'm just trying to stir the pot here a little bit. Let's get some drama on the Don and Mitch show.
Or here, I can start something. You six string Brian is such a gentleman. I mean, just
he
like
rocks, man.
like
He
almost
rolls.
like almost everybody in here. Think you go into some other guitar channel that likes to rant and rave about stuff. Hey, you know what I'm getting at. I mean,
Six string Brian might be the youngest guy in this chat. Him or
nah,
Brian S. I'll give it.
oh,
Between him
might
and
be.
Brian. It's between him and Brian S. I guarantee you. Hey, Janice, you never told us what was for dinner tonight, darling. Because I'm getting hungry. I haven't had dinner yet.
Yeah. Hook up another keyboard to that laptop. See how it reacts with that. And if you clean clean all your temp files out of there, and
Brian, I know that. I was just trying to make our show more compelling than it already is.
Brian's not that young.
Which one?
Brian S.
I get Brian S is 57, dude. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. I thought you were Brian S. I thought you were still in your 40s, dude.
No,
Get
I
the
knew
F out of here.
he wasn't that much younger.
Yeah.
But Dwight might be one
He
of the
smokes
younger
and
ones.
drinks, and he, looks better than I do. Of course, I'm 64, so I got almost 10 years on him. The stream has 5 ads blocked already since starting. This stream has 5. Really?
Yeah, they'll have a number up on. I use the Udin. What do you call it?
Are people getting interrupted by our chat and they see commercials? I don't understand that.
I don't because I have the block. I don't know. I don't have the. I don't have it on anyway. I just have the pop up chat.
Well, Brian S., we all have our. I've got terrible. I'll tell you what. I've got a perpetual kink in my in my thing. It's not that bad right now, but my, I had a kink in my neck, so I went to YouTube how to get rid of a kink. So I had all these different things. Do this, do that. But the best one was you put your arms like this. You stand up. You put your arms like this. And instead of raising your arms up like that, you hunch your shoulders. If you get a kink in your neck, this really does work. You stand up and you kind of, they say push the crown of your head up, which you can't do, but I think you want to look, I think you want to look kind of like out and up a little bit, and put your shoulders back a little bit, put your arms like this and hunch your shoulders. And I've got a perpetual kink in my thing. It's affecting my golf
I
game.
love it. I love the kinks.
And then at the same time, the Kinks, they're a good band. And then I've got receding gums. So if I get food stuck up in I got to dig it out or go get a tooth pulled, and I'm running out of teeth. I got fake teeth in the front and the bottom, top and bottom in the front, and I've only got like 2 teeth.
Just what every viewer we have under 20 wants to hear.
Yeah, well, this is
your food getting stuck.
This is what to look forward to when you get old, folks. It's a trip. Life.
Hey, Johnny. Thanks, Johnny.
Life's a journey.
Life's a journey.
Great show. Yeah. All right, let's shut it down, man.
All right, guys. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it.
Cheers, everybody. I didn't even do my whole glass tonight, folks.
You come every week to a show that talks about basically nothing. Although I did bring up some websites that were kind of interesting. Yeah. Maybe I'll play some. Maybe we should play something like a riff or something and play it on the show.
So we have some late entries into the chat. Next week we will not be on at 7:00.
Right. I forgot.
Guitar Hack has a special show with a special guest next week. He will be on at 7:00 at the Guitar Hack channel next Tuesday night, the 15th. And then when he's done, we will come on, and we have a special guest coming on for about a half hour, not the whole show, but for part of it. So some real good viewing, I think, next Tuesday night. And we're not going to announce our guest until the commercial for the show next Sunday or Monday. Yes, Rick, after getting old, there's always good with the bad. There's always bad with the good. The good is that you have all the time in the world to do nothing, and the problem is doing nothing. So the key when you get older is every day find something to do. Anything, just do something, and you
play guitar. Play guitar.
Play golf, do yard work, do some honeydews for the missus, whatever. So, large guitars. Are you a late comer? Christ, Larry, you came. No, Lee's
I think he was in here.
He's been here. Oh, and he did a great. He's got a gem. And hey, Larry, I went back and watched. It's like I remember the video now when you the first time you played that I saw you play the gem. That was good. That was a good video. Good, But that is a very cool guitar. The white gem. Oh yeah,
beautiful.
And he played well. You did a good job on the backing track. So large guitars, Hack, me, Mitch, Dwight Bailey, and Rick Romanelli. 6. We've had 6 people do it. Come on, guys, jump in on the E minor heavy rock jam. that Hack started. Go to Hack's channel or my channel. You can see the link to the backing track. It's a cool backing track. You're welcome, Laura. That was good stuff. So, all right, shut her down, Mitch.
All right.
You got an outro for us?
I do. So we shall
right.
see you later. Have
Enjoy
a good week.
The outro. We'll see you next Tuesday, folks. And in
Later.
the chats and in your videos.
See ya.
Thumbs up for Mitch.